Welcome to the 104th edition of the Milan-San Remo. 298 kilometers on the cards for the 200 riders that were at the start line in Milan this morning. Inclement weather conditions have been predicted throughout the whole week on the run-up to this race, so it's no surprise this morning, under the rain, to see plenty of riders very wrapped up indeed. As the race took off from kilometre zero, it was a very fast start. Plenty of riders looking to get into that early escape and get some time up the road. Androni Giocattoli, one of the more active teams of the race. Emanuele Sella here, just making one of the first attacks. Well, this is what greeted the riders a little bit further down the road. A break of 5 had established itself. But snowy conditions meant that the race had to be neutralised, the riders getting onto their buses before the Ticino Pass, which was deemed, well, not passable. Garmin Sharp putting their bikes onto the top of the route as the riders were transported by bus to a new start line an hour and a half later. Here they were then at the new start line of the race. This group of 6 who went up the road early on, given the 7 minutes and 10 seconds which they held once the race was neutralised. As soon as the bunch was let off the leash behind, though, the pace was rapid straight away. Team Cannondale, first and foremost at the front of the group, driving the pace along, trying to get that gap lower for the pre-race favourite, Peter Sagan. They weren't the only ones on the front, though. Lampre Merida were also there. Riders were really struggling all day, even after getting warm on the bus, just to keep warm in these unbelievable conditions. Nizzolo here of Radio Shack calling it a day and looking somewhat in pain. He hadn't crashed, he was simply too cold to continue. As that race headed down towards the seafront, another one of the pre-race favourites, Vincenzo Nibali, victorious recently overall at the Tirreno Adriatico, was another rider who was in trouble. In the end, it was Team Sky who took over at the front of the bunch on the lead up to the Cipressa and Poggio, and just at the bottom of the Cipressa, disaster struck for Tyler Farrar, who was involved in a crash. Up on the Poggio, though, and Chavanel was ahead with Ian Stannard, the national champion of Great Britain, and a select group of riders going off the front of the bunch behind. Cancellara, Sagan, Ciolek amongst those group of 6 in pursuit of the 2 leaders. In the end, on the descent, they managed to close the gap between them and themselves at the front. And coming into the finish, Peter Sagan, the pre-race favourite, unable to outsprint Gerard Ciolek, the surprise winner from Team MTN Quebecer. Fabien Cancellara rounding out the podium in 3rd place, with Sylvain Chavanel coming in 4th. Well, what a media scrum after this absolute epic race. It might have been shorter, but it certainly was no easier. Here we go then, the final podium. In 3rd place, Fabien Cancellara on the podium yet again in this race. Peter Sagan, pre-race favourite, in 2nd, slightly disappointed. But this man, of course, unbelievably happy. Gerard Ciolek, the former German national champion. The first time that this MTN Quebecer team has ridden Milan-San Remo. What an unbelievable result for them. Well, a lot of plaudits, a lot of fans giving the congratulations to Gerard Ciolek. An extremely happy man, an extremely happy team. And what a great day for African cycling too. What does this win mean for you as a person, as a rider, and also for this African team that's new on the scene?
Yeah, so far it's unbelievable. I mean, it's unbelievable, great success for our team. We came to this race just with a wild card, and yeah, thanks for the organization of this race that they trusted us, and I think we showed that it wasn't the wrong decision to take us for this race.
Did you believe it was possible this morning on the start line?
I know that I was in good shape, but yeah, actually I didn't exactly know what to expect from this day because the conditions were super tough today. And yeah, but when we passed the Poggio and I felt that I can go with best riders over the tops, and I thought it's possible.
Big celebrations tonight?
Yeah, maybe not so big. We got a few more races coming up, so maybe we keep it a bit easy and celebrate afterwards.
Okay, well, enjoy it anyway. Thank you.
Thanks.
Do we believe him? I'm not sure. I think there'll be some celebrations tonight. Thanks very much for joining us at Milan-San Remo. We'll see you again for the Giro.